Hey guys, welcome back to some more F1 2016 and part 3 of my McLaren Return to Glory career mode. And yeah, today we have the Chinese Grand Prix. If you haven't seen the first two episodes, they are in a playlist on the channel, Australia and Bahrain. Definitely go check them out if you're interested. So, we ordered a new part in the last episode, so I'm hoping that we'll see that today. And let's start the session. So here we go. Now I'm expecting to see Chris here. Come on, where are you? That is one thing, the loading times for the hospitality place are quite long. There we go.
Okay, I've got something for you. The new parts have been fitted to the car. The simulation numbers are good, so I look forward to your feedback. Check out the details.
So there we go, downforce, front wing turning vanes, upgrade level 1 of 5, downforce plus 2%, which is quite a lot. Part information, redesigned turning vanes help to direct airflow more efficiently to other aerodynamic devices throughout the chassis, resulting in better downforce. So there we go. So is there anything to look at before we get into things? Renault have improved the car. It doesn't look like anything else, to be honest with you. We've just gone for the balanced tyre sort of pattern again. But if we look at the R&D, we've now gone ahead of Force India, so we're already making our way up the pack now. But I'm hoping to get some good R&D points in this practice session, and maybe get the engine upgrade ready for Spain. We have got 592 to spend, so we want to get up to 700 to get that engine upgrade, or maybe the next downforce package, but we'll certainly see as and when that comes. So without further ado, let's well, there you go, we'll finish 13th there. Without any further ado, let's cross to the qualifying report now with Joe. Qualifying took place here today at the Shanghai International Circuit in China, and Kevin Magnussen was the highlight of Q1, dragging his Renault into Q2 with a brilliant time. The same cannot be said though for Valtteri Bottas, who thought he could get through on the softs but couldn't, and by the time he put the super softs on, couldn't get the time in, and he was out along with Felipe Nasr, Marcus Ericsson, Jolyon Palmer, Rio Haryanto and Pascal Wehrlein. Felipe Massa had a similar mess up in Q2. He thought he wanted to get through on the soft tyres but couldn't, and the super softs he couldn't get the time in, so therefore he finishes P11 and goes out. But Carlos Sainz goes through with a brilliant lap, and he put himself 7th and into Q3 for Toro Rosso. They'll be very, very pleased with that. Going out along with Felipe Massa was two-time champion Fernando Alonso, Kevin Magnussen, Esteban Gutierrez, Sergio Perez and Romain Grosjean. Johanna was a highlight of Q3, putting in an absolutely brilliant lap and securing 7th place for the McLaren Hondas, which could possibly be their best result since the partnership returned in 2015. But nobody could match Lewis Hamilton, and he ensured he took his third pole position out of 3 this season, but with a 5-place grid penalty he will start in 6th. Max Verstappen also had a grid penalty and he'll start in 11th, so we're in for an exciting race.
Hard work, ingenuity and ambition. All things you'll find in abundance amongst the 15 million people of Shanghai over there to our southeast. And we've got plenty of that here on the grid as well. 20,000 horsepower, give or take, chomping at the bit to be unleashed for the Chinese Grand Prix. Shanghai International Circuit then, a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience, and the flat, open to the elements location, tests their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and overtaking is available into turn 1, and of course down the kilometre-long back straight into the hairpin at turn 14. Joining me once again to take you through this race is the effervescent Anthony Davidson, and I'm very much looking forward to it getting underway. You raced here, of course, didn't you, back in your Super Aguri days in that infamous Chinese Grand Prix of 2007?
Yeah, that's right. I didn't last that long, though, unfortunately. Qualifying had gone pretty well, but my brakes failed quite early in the race, around lap 10 or 11, something like that. And of course, back in 2004, I was the very first Formula 1 driver to complete a lap of this circuit. Just thought I'd mention that for you, Crofty. You like a good stat? It's a fairly tough circuit on the brakes here, though. You know, it's that long back straight down into turn 14, and then you got turns 6 and 11. They're quite heavy as well. On top of that, managing your front tyre wear is always a challenge around here, so there's a lot to keep in mind during the Grand Prix.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Nico Rosberg will start his Silver Arrow from pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Ricciardo, and McLaren, and Hamilton, Kvyat, Sainz, Hülkenberg, and Felipe Massa, Verstappen, Bottas, Sergio Perez, and Magnussen, Palmer, Ericsson, Felipe Nasser, and Fernando Alonso, Wehrlein, and Harry Anto, Romain Grosjean, and Esteban Gutierrez completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Right guys, here we are, P5. What a qualifying we had. We qualified P7, but obviously grid penalties for Hamilton and Verstappen mean that we inherit P5. And well, looking at the race strategy today, probably going to be a 2-stop, but we're expecting changeable conditions, so we'll see what we can do, and hopefully we can do something good. And with that being said, let's get into things. So obviously the formation lap to start off with. Hopefully we'll be able to have a clean getaway.
Right, let's get the temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
And make sure that we get round in one piece. And yeah, qualifying went very, very well, in fact. We had a decent Q1, Q2, we did very, very well indeed. And obviously Q3 setting P7, best lap of the lot. Very, very happy with that. Just went past Ricciardo. It doesn't matter too much. We'll just stay in 4th place for the rest of the formation lap. It was raining slightly in practice 2 I think it was, and we were 7th on that sort of simulation. So we have got the pace in the wet, and we're certainly looking to exploit that today. Obviously 5th place. It's going to be difficult to stay in 5th place throughout the race, but the rain is a leveller, and we know that the McLaren Honda is a good car in the wet. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully get our first points in Formula 1 in this race. Changeable conditions. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Raikkonen very, very slow here on this formation lap. And well, I'll see you guys when we're just about lining up. Right guys, so here we are. 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go here in China. A very, very good start for us. Well, look at this. We're up to 2nd place. Would you believe it? Well, what a start that is. And we're up to 2nd, and well, we're coming down the inside of Nico Rosberg into turn 1. And we're into the lead, but we're going to have to let him back through. The safety car. We're having to let Rosberg through. Wow. safety car deployed on this first lap. Wow, who would have believed it? So the first bit of rain on this series and the first safety car, the first turn, so I don't know what happened. But we're in second place, and that's what I like about it. But we were just about to overtake Rosberg when the yellow flags came out, so a little bit unlucky there. We could have had the lead of the Grand Prix. I'll certainly take second. Vettel in third, Ricciardo fourth, Hamilton up to fifth. He started sixth, of course. Can't really tell behind that one. Don't know where Fernando is. Rosberg doesn't seem to be in any sort of hurry to catch the safety car. We're on the pit straight, so hopefully he'll pick up the pace a little bit. Of course, we have to stick to the delta time as well.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we'll risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Oh, there's a collision with Rosberg. But we're still quite away from the safety car, so I'll see you guys once we reach it. So here we go, we've reached the safety car. Let's see how much different it is to F1 2014. Obviously the big difference is that you have full control of the car, so you can overtake Rosberg if you want, but obviously you'll get penalised and be told to turn position. But it certainly makes it a little bit more immersive. And we'll flick through the camera angles while we're here, so we have the usual classics, but here's cockpit cam, not too bad at all. I'm just trying to see if my name is displayed on the side. I can't really see, to be honest with you. Don't think it is, I think it's just gone. But the front wing cam is pretty cool this year. There's cockpit cam again. There's our T-cam, that's what we like. And well, while the safety car's on, I'll just keep driving and I'll see you guys when it's about to come in. Safety car in this lap, preparing to resume race, and the safety car is Rosberg. We want to try and stay with him. He'll be going now. As soon as we pass this. So here we go, we're racing once again. And I think we've got the jump on sort of Vettel behind. But back racing. This will be interesting. Can we go down the inside of Rosberg? We were going to do this before the yellow flags. And well, he's pulled out of the way. We're just going to hold the outside line. I don't think we've got enough grip around the outside to get past Rosberg, but now, here we go. We're going to go around the outside here, which will turn into the inside here. Oh, lock up heavily. And he comes back down the inside. He gets a cut back on us. So we're still in second place, but this is exciting racing for the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix in the early stages. Here comes Vettel then. And he takes the inside line.
Gap behind is 2.2 seconds.
We've got the cutback on him, we've got a better exit, and we're back into second place.
Slap.
Well, we're going to come into the pits on this lap, lap 8. Rosberg has just stormed away here. Ricciardo's up in third, and there's quite a big gap behind the guy behind Ricciardo, so we're looking good today. So I think it's Vettel in fourth, yeah. So we're going to come into the pits and put on the soft tyres, and Rosberg hasn't come in, and neither of the other two, so we're probably the first to come in and put on the dry tyres. Anybody else going to come in? What about Fernando? Are they going to come in? No. Everybody seems to have stayed out. We've come in a lap early, so this could be quite the strategy, this, if we can pull it off. We've dropped down to 13th, but we're on the dry tyre. And let's hope that was the right call. Oh, it's going to be close. There's Vettel. We come down as inside. What a move that is. We're back into second place in this Grand Prix. Here comes Vettel. Can we hold it down the inside? Are we good enough on the brakes? Well, a little bit of a corner cut there, so probably right that Vettel's come through. We've now got the DRS.
We're only a second away from the car ahead. Let's see if we can use
Fastest lap. Oh, we've gone well wide here. Look at this. Here comes Daniel Ricciardo. DRS enabled. He's just going to fly past. We're just going to let him. We're going to try and secure the good points today. And it's going to be easier for us to do that if we don't battle with Ricciardo. So here we come for our second pit stop, hopefully final pit stop. I'm going to put the medium tyres on. We've maintained 4th place, not a lot has happened since Ricciardo overtook us, so I think we're quite happy at the moment, just to hold our position. Everybody seems to be coming in this lap, Fernando Alonso included. But hopefully we'll be able to double stack to still accommodate for Fernando. We're away.
See these tyres through to the end now.
11 laps to go till the end. Hopefully we'll be able to hold this position. Well, here comes Max Verstappen. With the DRS, he goes down the inside. We're just going to let him go. It's unfortunate, but I mean, nothing's happened in this race. This is the most action that's happened. Well, we're gonna stick with them. I'm going to go right around the outside and just slot in behind. So, 5th place now, but I think we should be able to hang on the next 3 laps and stay ahead of Felipe Massa. So Nico Rosberg has won the Chinese Grand Prix and takes his 2nd victory of the season. I think Sebastian Vettel will be the person to finish in 2nd, Ricciardo 3rd, Verstappen 4th. Hopefully we're going to hang on to finish 5th. It's been a bit of an uneventful sort of last half of the race, but remember the first half, safety car, rainy conditions and changeable conditions. I think it was quite exciting at the start, but towards the end we've just sort of held our pace and slowly dropped back as the dry conditions sort of impeded us. But here we come, round to pick up our first points in Formula 1 with an excellent 5th place.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
So as I say that, we can see
there they are, Nico Rosberg, Sebastian Vettel and Daniel Ricciardo.
In Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix.
And that means Rosberg will take the lead, 7 points ahead of Vettel. I don't know where Ricciardo fits into all this, but he's certainly getting soaked with some champagne right about now.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table.
And there we go, Nico Rosberg wins the Grand Prix, Sebastian Vettel in second, Daniel Ricciardo third, Max Verstappen fourth, We're there in fifth.
Well, I think it has to be Fernando Alonso.
Fernando Alonso got driver of the day, Felipe Massa in sixth, Perez seventh, Kvyat eighth, Fernando Alonso ninth, and Lewis Hamilton all the way down in 10th. So, Rosberg top of the championship, we're in 8th, which is good. Hopefully we can be there at the end of the season.
At this Formula One season.
We've moved up to 5th in the constructors, which is good. And we'll advance and see what we'll pick up in terms of career score and stuff. So there we go. Pick up quite a few resource points. And I think Fernando's going to win the rivalry, because he'll probably have the fastest lap. Yep. There we go. Lost the rivalry, that's unfortunate. But here we go. We'll get +1, +1, -1, +1. So we're back to midway in the sort of drivers thing. Here's the career score. And there we go. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like down below if you did. You don't have to, of course, but it means a lot for me and for the channel. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.